In God's time. The secret to life lies in those words, in God's time. God's timing is different from your timing. God's time is not your time. God's timing and intentions are not your timing and intentions. God has a specific time for a specific task in your life. God has a specific time for a specific blessing in your life. You have to be able to trust God's timing. People get into trouble whenever they try to do things on their own accord, whenever they try to do things with their own timing. God is not a man that you can rush into doing things for you. God is not a man that you can pressure into doing things for you. God is not someone that can break under your pressure of you praying all the time, of you asking him for the same thing all the time. Sometimes when you ask God for something for a long time and he doesn't do it, it means that it is not his time. The Bible speaks about God's time. When Jesus was asked to turn water into wine, he told his mother, "My time has not yet come." God has a timing for your life. The sooner you understand this, you will cease to struggle, you will cease to be disappointed, you will cease to have hopes being shattered and dreams being dashed or dreams going down the drain. The sooner you understand this, the better your life will get. God's time is not your time. The Bible says that God has made everything beautiful in his time. But then again, the emphasis there is in his time, because his time is not your time. God said in the Bible that even as the heavens are higher than the earth, so are my ways higher than your ways, and my thoughts your thoughts. You cannot use a finite mind to comprehend an infinite God. God has a specific timing for you, when he's going to change your life, when he's going to turn things around, but it is in his time. You have to be able to trust God and trust his timing. Now, when it's God's time, things begin to change. When it's God's time, things easily flow. When it's God's time, things begin to turn around for the better. Testimonies begin to erupt. People begin to sing in praise to God because God has been good to them. When it's God's time, you do not have to struggle for the things you want. You do not have to struggle for your dreams to come true. You do not have to struggle. When it is the appointed time set by the Father, things begin to move for you. God is not a God that is limited by physical laws. In the appointed time, God can touch someone far away. God can heal someone far away. God can turn things around in your life in the appointed time. God is changing something in your life. God is getting you back your job. God is getting you into the place you need to be. God is giving you that promotion. God is mending that marriage. God is mending that relationship. God is turning things around because his time has come. The Bible says, "Arise, shine, for your light has come." The time to act is God's time. God has made everything beautiful in his time. He said, "To everything under the earth there is a time." Trust God's timing. Trust God's timing. God is turning your life around. Trust God's timing. God has something in store for you. Trust God's timing. God has something big for you. Trust God's timing. Do not go on a limb. Do not go on with your own ideas. It says, "Trust in the Lord with all your heart. Do not rely on your own insights. In all your ways acknowledge him, and he will make straight your path." You have to trust that God is about to change things in your life. You have to trust that God has you in mind. God has not forgotten you. You are the apple of his eyes. God has something in store for you, and the sooner you realize that, the better it's gonna be for you. God does miracles in his time. In his time, he's going to answer the prayer that you're praying today. He's going to send the miracle that you're asking for. If you believe it, all things are possible to those who have faith. Not sometime, but in his time, he's going to deliver your drug addicted child, and in his time, he's going to cause the child that you're praying for to be conceived in the womb that has been barren. In his time, he's going to give you the perfect job that you so richly deserve. And in His time, He's going to heal your broken marriage and fill you with joy and happiness like you have never known. And in His time, He's going to walk with you through the pit and through the prison and bring you to the palace. And you're going to know the unlimited favor of God. In His time, the mountains of impossibility are going to be gone. If you have faith like the grain of a mustard seed and say to this mountain, be thou removed, it will move. In His time, He's going to cause a change to happen in your life. Trust God's time. He makes everything beautiful in His time. Hey, thanks for watching. Please subscribe to this channel so that you don't miss out any of the new videos we're going to be putting out. Like this video and share it with your friends and family and other people that you think would benefit from this video. Growth Addict, grow your faith.